On February 28, 2013, a man named Jeff Bush was sleeping in his bedroom in Seffner, Florida. At 11 p.m., the ground beneath his bed opened up and swallowed him alive. His brother heard him scream. By the time he reached the bedroom, there was nothing left but a hole. On February 28, 2013, Jeff Bush was sleeping in his bedroom in Seffner, Florida. It was a Thursday night. The house was quiet. His brother Jeremy was in the next room. Their parents were down the hall. At approximately 11 p.m., Jeremy heard a loud crash followed by Jeff screaming. He ran to his brother's bedroom and opened the door. The floor was gone. In its place was a hole roughly 20 feet wide and 30 feet deep. Jeff's bed, his dresser, his nightstand, and Jeff himself had been swallowed into the earth. Jeremy jumped into the hole. He clawed at the dirt and debris with his bare hands, shouting his brother's name. A neighbor pulled Jeremy out before the hole could take him too. By the time first responders arrived, there was no sound from below. No movement. Nothing. Jeff Bush, 36 years old, had been swallowed by a sinkhole while he slept. His body was never recovered. Sinkholes are not rare in Florida. The state sits on a foundation of limestone, a porous rock that dissolves slowly when exposed to slightly acidic groundwater. Over thousands of years, this dissolution creates underground cavities. When the cavity becomes too large to support the weight above it, the surface collapses. Florida experiences more sinkholes than any other state in America. The Florida Geological Survey estimates that the state averages several hundred sinkholes per year, though most are small and cause only minor property damage. The one that swallowed Jeff Bush was not small. The Hillsborough County Fire Department spent 2 days trying to reach Jeff. They lowered microphones and cameras into the hole. They detected no signs of life. Ground-penetrating radar showed that the cavity extended far deeper than the visible hole. The limestone beneath the house had been dissolving for decades, creating a vast underground void that was invisible from the surface until the moment it collapsed. On March 2, 3 days after the collapse, engineers declared the site too unstable for recovery operations. The decision was made to demolish the house with Jeff's body still inside the hole, and to fill the cavity with gravel. Jeff Bush is buried beneath his own home. There is no grave. There is no body to bury. The earth simply opened and took him. His brother Jeremy has spoken publicly about that night many times. He describes the sound of the collapse as something between an earthquake and an explosion. He describes the moment he opened the bedroom door and saw nothing where his brother's room had been. He describes jumping into the hole and feeling the dirt shifting beneath him, the walls of the cavity still crumbling. "I could hear him screaming," Jeremy told reporters. "I could hear him but I couldn't see him. And then I couldn't hear him anymore." The site was monitored for years after the collapse. In 2015, the sinkhole reopened. The ground that had been filled with gravel subsided again, creating a new depression exactly where the house had stood. The county purchased the lot and the 2 adjacent properties, demolished the remaining structures, and fenced off the area. As of today, the lot where Jeff Bush lived and died is an empty, fenced patch of grass in a suburban neighborhood. His neighbors still live on either side. Their houses still stand. Beneath them, the same limestone foundation continues to dissolve, one molecule at a time, as it has for millions of years. The Florida Department of Environmental Protection maintains a database of reported sinkholes. The database contains over 3,500 entries. Many are in residential areas. Many are in areas where people sleep every night. There is no technology that can reliably predict when a sinkhole will open. Ground-penetrating radar can detect existing cavities, but it cannot tell you when a stable cavity will become unstable. The collapse is instantaneous and without warning. Jeff Bush had no warning. He went to sleep in his bed on a Thursday night in February, and the ground beneath him decided that this was the night it would give way. There was nothing he could have done. There was nothing anyone could have done. The earth beneath Florida is hollow in places no one can see. And sometimes, without warning, it opens up. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more stories like this. We post new videos every week.